I really like the Amazing Spider-Man movie. Whenever a movie like this comes out, I always get a nerdy kick that makes me want to buy everything tied in with the movie. I kinda did that when Transformers came out. Now I would really like to check out the game that came out based on this movie, but since everyone else is already covering the console version of the game, I'd like to sidetrack a bit and review the iOS version instead, which I haven't seen any reviews of. Well, somebody has to do it, and it might as well be me. I'm reviewing the iPad version, but it's also available on the iPhone 4, but my 3GS is too old. It's a solid game. Besides some glitchy combat and voice acting that makes you want to hang yourself, this is probably one of the best iPad games I've ever played. First of all, since I haven't played any other versions of the game, I really can't make any comparisons here, or spot any differences. But this version seems to be pretty darn close to the console version, unlike, for example, Spider-Man 2 and 3 on the DS, which were all side-scrollers and very different from their console counterparts. I'll probably review those one day. So that's what I like here. This is the first portable Spider-Man game I can remember to be in full 3D and where it can swing all around the city between both high and low buildings. The swing feels very dynamic, even though you still can't tell where it's swinging from, but it's the simplicity that makes it fun. You can also slide along a wall and jump off. There's no reason to do it, but it's just cool. That's what I like here. You can be creative with a web. There's also a web zip mode where you can pull yourself towards an icon. It's a bit slow and often there are no web zip locations around you to web zip any further. Man, web zip, who came up with such a stupid name? I've seen that the console version has some free traversal mode, which seems a lot cooler, but that's not present in this version. I'll just have to accept my web zip. Another thing you'll be doing a lot is fighting bad guys. I have mixed opinions on the combat. Sometimes it's fun to pull off combos using the web, and the way you enter a fight by just web zipping your way in is really cool, but other times it gets kind of buggy, and you can't hit the enemies at all. You have a dodge button and you'll be jumping back and forth between the enemies all the time. I think they went a little bit Batman Arkham Asylum on this one, and it seems like everybody these days wants to mimic the combat mechanics from that game. The combat can be fun, but that's only if you buy the right upgrades, or else it can be frustrating. I really like the sounds in the upgrade menu. One thing I really hate about this game has to be the voice acting in the cutscenes.
What do we got here? I think the freak show is down at Coney Island, kid.
It's a wall crawler. Take him out, boys. You think you're so tough, don't you, webhead?
That's pretty bad. But the worst is from Spider-Man. Seriously, he has the most annoying voice in the world. Now, I'm going to play a few clips where he's talking, but I am warning you, it might make you want to hang yourself. So, here it is. The voice of Spider-Man.
Given that I've known you guys for a while, I'm a little insulted you haven't invited me over before. But I guess I'll let it slide if you give up now. Now, I've dedicated my life to protecting the defenseless and stopping those who would do them harm. I am the Amazing Spider-Man. There's the Deadbeats' hideout. Let's see how they feel about a little visit from the Amazing Spider-Man.